Okay, so Mom convinced me to stay up here and keep watching the baby, just to kind of watch it get up and move around. And he just stood up and kind of teetered around for a little bit, so I thought it was kind of cute and kind of fun, so I thought I'd go live again. He's just super cute and wobbly on his little legs. So you can see that she has licked him pretty clean now. You can see that he is red. Oh, and poor little guy is down kind of in a little bit of a depression in the side of the hill. He kind of rolled a little bit as he was trying to move around. So it's not the easiest place to stand up, but he's sure trying. He's kind of worn out. You can hear Dad going around in the background. He went in the side-by-side to go check the rest of the cows. So it ended up being a really nice morning out here on the farm. I know that in Warrensburg you guys had a pretty good storm that went through last night. I saw some pictures of some crazy sized hail. We didn't get any of that down here, which was pretty lucky for us. He's been nuzzling around on her, kind of nuzzling on her neck, rubbing his head up there on her. Yeah, Stephanie, isn't he cute? So if you didn't hear earlier, Dad said that he is guessing that the dad of this calf is a Hereford bull. Hereford is a red-colored cow. And the mom is a Texas Longhorn. You can see that she has some red and splotches on her body, but he's going to end up being mostly red. Yeah, Stephanie, where we're at, we have, we're on kind of a bit of a hill, and then behind us we have two ponds. That's where you're hearing the frogs coming from. It's actually interesting because Madeline had a geology scavenger hunt for her online class, and so we went out with my dad the other day and we're looking around at the different rocks to see what we could check off from her scavenger hunt. And on the property that is to the south of us, there is a line of sinkholes, and so we were going through and checking out those sinkholes. And as we were walking and talking and looking at all the different things, Dad was saying that he really thinks that this where this pond is right now was probably a sinkhole long time, hundreds if not thousands of years ago, and it was dammed up over here where you can see to make it into a pond. So just kind of an interesting little factoid there. You can see what a good mom this cow's being. She's really doing a lot to clean him up good, and really getting him to move his body and stimulate him. Yes, oh, there he goes. This reminds me a lot of when kids are learning how to walk. You know, they stand up on their legs and kind of have that little tripod stand, and then they use their arms to kind of push themselves up. It's kind of what you see here with the calf. Oh, and now he's going to rest. At least he's laying down now in a little bit more of a regular position where his legs are kind of tucked up underneath him and curled under. Before he would just kind of splay out. Stephanie, I'm glad you're enjoying all the different farm experiences. I've been having a lot of fun doing it. It's kind of a nice opportunity to not necessarily hear myself talk, but to interact with other people and share these experiences. And I know that Dad has been having a lot of fun doing these different things and thinking of different things that he can talk about and share. You know, we're lucky to live in a rural community where we have a lot of people around us that, you know, have the farm experiences and know those things, but there are a lot of people around that, you know, live in a city, and so they don't get to see these things, and they might read about them in books or they might see it on a television show, but it's kind of different just to see somebody that you know, like me or my dad, and on their own farm and being able to share these experiences. Hopefully this will spark some interest for some people and maybe encourage them to explore an animal a little bit more than what they may have explored before, or maybe look into farm equipment and research that a little bit more. There are a lot of interesting things that happen on a farm that you can always learn more about by, you know, asking a farmer or going online and doing some research. So hopefully this sparks some people's interest to help them learn a little bit more about what we do out here. Oh, I just looked over my shoulder to see where all the cows are at, and Mom's up here on the hill. Now I have a little bit of an idea of what these animals are all feeling like as I'm standing here recording them, because I think she was up on the terrace taking a picture of me. Did you walk? So he stood up a couple of times on all fours and kind of wobbled around, but he hasn't started walking yet. Yes, you're fine. You're fine. Just not so sure about Mom being here now. Amanda, this baby was just born. Let's see, what time did I go live on the first time? He was probably born, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes ago. So I did, the first video that I did was when she was in the process of having this calf. And so we watched as it was being born and watched as she was licking it and cleaning him up, and then we went ahead and stopped, and I turned it back on. We're not sure how much longer it's going to last. I've only got 20% battery on my phone now. But hopefully we'll be able to see him stand up a little bit more and walk around. See, the baby is sticking its tongue out, kind of licking around. Austin, I'm glad you're enjoying this. It's pretty fun to watch. Oh, there he goes. And Mom's going to lick on his underside now, which will probably cause him to fall down again, but that's such is life. Oh, there he goes.
Looking for some food.
You'll notice also that his eyes are open, so when cows have babies, calves are born with their eyes, so they're open. Unlike like cats and dogs, whenever they have babies, their eyes are closed and it takes them a little bit for them to open. But they need to have their eyes open right away so they can get their food and walk around.
Baby's looking for some food. It's just on the wrong end of mama.
So you see he's kind of nosing around. He knows that there's food someplace. He'll figure it out. He's doing a much better job of getting up and around now. He's getting the hang of it. Oh, now he's got to figure it out. almost there. He's trying.
There's another new one down there that was born and been sucking
Is it?
before this one. I saw it. Still have people on.
Well, and Mom says my job is done for now. She's licked him pretty clean. So now she's gonna eat some grass. So the cow has the udder is where the milk comes from. And on the one udder that they have 4 teats or nipples. So there are 4 places that a calf can take milk from. Well, he's doing a much better job of walking around now, even though he's on a hill. So for those of you that just tuned in, this calf was born about 45 minutes ago now. So we came in before, we did a live video before, and were able to watch the calf being born, and we watched for a while with the mom cleaning him up and licking him, and then we stopped for a little bit. And then I came back on just now so we could see him getting up and walking around and figuring out how to get his milk. Alright, well, as you can see, the calf, which is a boy, is doing well now. He's getting along well, he's moving around, he's figuring out where he can get his food from, get his milk from. Mom's doing a great job, so we're going to go ahead and stop this video for the day, and we'll come back and check on him maybe tomorrow, and you can see how active he is tomorrow. Thanks everybody for tuning in.